Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
Oh, those temperatures are a little less hot than yesterday, well into the upper 90s yesterday with blue skies over Boise. Beautiful view from our Red Lion camera. It is 89 degrees. It's still a little on the hot side out there, but temperatures will actually cool a little bit over the next couple of days. So enjoy it, because as we head towards the weekend, temperatures are back on the rise. Here's what's happening right now. While the valleys are in the 80s, look at the mountains in the 70s. Beautiful in McCall at 77 degrees, 89 in Yakima, but there is some slightly cooler weather that's going to try to move on in and not allow the heat to come up from the south. And what that will do is we'll drop our temperature a few degrees. We'll get a little bit of a breeze during the day tomorrow as well. Most of the stronger wind and severe weather has pushed to the east, which I'll show you coming up in just a little bit. But you can see what's happening around the region. McCall's Payette Lake, blue skies, partly cloudy over the mountains. It's to the north here. This is like leading edge, or the southern edge of those storms that are moving from west to east. So McCall is dry now, but there could be some thunderstorms developing a little later this evening. Redfish Lake seeing some sunshine is now. An isolated storm, though, is still not out of the question here. In fact, Doppler radar shows dry conditions to the south. Some isolated showers starting to pop up just north of Cascade, maybe around Lake Fork. One shower going by over Council Mountain here, headed towards Cascade, and then Baker County with some lightning strikes. As the bigger weather, the bigger storms north of Payette Lake, as we mentioned, running right along the Salmon River. There's been a lot of rain going on up here. This will continue to basically a training effect as the one storm goes after another, so there could be some pretty heavy downpours in this area as well, primarily just south of river on the Riggins and south of the river on the ridge top. All right, let's look at the wider view. A lot of heat down to the south, and we've got the red flag warnings down here. See how it's still clear to the west? We still have this little stream of moisture that's tracking on through, and it's feeding into the jet stream. And all these blue circles you see here, these are storm reports, and we've had some pretty high wind gusts. I was looking at these ranging from 60 miles per hour to one down in Laramie, this first one that pops up, 90-mile-an-hour wind gust here a little bit earlier this afternoon. So that's where the severe weather has pushed. Everything we had yesterday has shifted to the east. Some of the yellow boxes showing up, our severe thunderstorm warnings. We still have our flood advisory for some of the rivers there and creeks in the east central mountains, but generally speaking, dry weather. This little trail of moisture may hang on just a little bit as we go through overnight tonight, certainly, and maybe even tomorrow afternoon. So this is 9 o'clock tonight. The chance for a shower or storm near the McCall Cascade area will continue with some stronger showers maybe to the east. And watch closely here as this rockets through towards the east overnight tonight. And then this little line right here, it shows that shower pushing on through. This is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we may get one of those isolated showers or storms, possibly here, maybe over Boise. You might hear the rumble of thunder. Very brief during the day tomorrow. Beautiful conditions coming in, lots of sunshine. A nice refreshing northwesterly breeze will increase a little bit during the afternoon, so enjoy the comfortable temperatures coming in a little bit later. Look how clear the sky is heading into Thursday with only isolated mountaintop showers in the central mountains. Temperatures the next 2 days are going to be comfortable for this time of year in the mid-80s, but when you take a look at what's happening, we're going to see that temperature rising in my extended forecast. Here's my exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today, and it shows temperatures in the 80s, upper 80s for the Western Valley, mid-80s around Boise, and we'll call it breezy with a northwest wind at 10 to 20, probably a little bit more breezy than it was during the day today. Garden Valley, beautiful day to hit the golf course there at Terrace Lake. 70s in Long Valley. Idaho City, you'll have comfortable weather tomorrow as well. There's a slight chance for that late day shower popping up. And watch out for some of the storms in the west central mountains tonight. And even Stanley, Sun Valley tomorrow, 74 degrees with an isolated shower or storm still possible. Here's my extended forecast now. We take a look at the next week. Today's 89, we may even touch 90. Tomorrow 86, 85 on Thursday, so these are the comfortable days, if you want to put that in quotes. 90 degrees on Friday. We start the ramp up of the temperature, and look at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday and Monday in the mid-90s, and for a lot of folks it may be that 4-day weekend with the 4th of July on Tuesday. Right now looks like plenty of sunshine and steady as she goes. Now we may drop the temperature a little down to 92, but either way, lows in the 60s, highs in the 90s. Your typical early July heat, right as expected, coming on in with the turn of the calendar to July. We bring those temperatures up into the mid-90s. First day of July is Saturday, and we had 95.
Although pretty typical.
It is typical, and in July is the month that we typically have the best chance of getting 100-degree days.
Right.
August, it starts to taper off because the sun is getting lower in the sky. You know, the days are already getting shorter.
Stop.
It'll be winter.